Your mic gain is so high. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Oh wait, they can't hear you. Hold up. Oh, now they can.
Oh, oh, now they can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, my mic game was messed up because I was trying to adjust, do shorts, and I have to voice fast now, and I don't know how you do it, Sid. You got the American accent, you can do like 100 words per minute, bro. 200 words per minute.
Yeah, yeah.
My max is 180, 170, but yeah. But anyway, guys, we're back at again 1,165 of One Piece. Last time we had like an epic final panel of Garp and Roger facing off against Rocks, where Rocks finally revealed his innate ability of the voice of all things. Right, so we're gonna continue on, and we're gonna see what happens next year. And obviously, we know he's gonna die in it, but I'm hoping, yeah, I'm just praying that the theory of Rocks still being alive in Blackbeard has some credibility to chapter.
How is that gonna happen? Blackbeard's not even there.
No, but my idea is this, yeah. My idea is that he has a devil fruit. So just like Brook had a devil fruit, his devil fruit can really work after death. So once,
it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Blackbeard could be on the other side of the world.
Yeah,
like
yeah, it doesn't
yeah. matter. Like it'll find its vessel. You know how whenever a devil
Luffy.
fruit user dies, the fruit will the will of the devil fruit will find the closest fruit
Like
that
Brook's
resembles
soul
it.
finding his body.
No, not that. It's more like you know in Punk Hazard when Monet's fruit like after she died, the fruit found an apple and then went inside the apple. It's like that. It finds the relevant vessel.
I thought it finds the closest fruit, no?
Yeah,
that's
but
not Zoan, though. That's not
this is
Zoan.
different. This is
Yeah.
the mechanic is the same.
that's right.
Like something like that is possible. A will finding a container is possible. Like if the apple wasn't in Punk Hazard, it would find the apple like outside of Punk
Yeah.
Hazard. You know.
So you're
It's like
right,
that.
Suraj. So for this is how I see it. If it's not a Zoan and it's like a, for instance, a Paramecia or Logia, they all have certain will, right? Will, and the will wants to reincarnate after the user has died. And obviously, the first thing it's going to do is find the closest fruit to reincarnate into. My idea is this, yeah. And Zoan, it might work the same way, but then Zoan will try. Like remember what the goddess there said. This fruit has been evading our grasp for years. Oh my God, Bilo, man. Guy, all right, Bilo, another $5 donation. He said, I'm back, clang, slanging, and banging, baby. Used to wear my Itachi theory and my brother. Do you all agree with my theory on Itachi sickness? Bro, I told you, gotta wait, man. You gotta wait until the next One Piece. I'm sorry, Boruto video. We're gonna cover it, I promise. But we actually started doing OG topics again. Like we did Death Note, we're doing Code Geass next. I'm not sure if you're gonna bring back Naruto, yeah, but it might be up there, and if it is, yeah, we might do a Itachi video. I'm not saying for sure, but I think like it's well deserved. And no, might mention what you have to say. We'll, let's just see if we get enough donations this in the Boruto stream minute, and then I might push it. I might push it just for you, Bilo. But yeah, coming back to my point, I was trying to say is I think the fruit, yeah, if he does have the Zoan spirit demon fruit, so I'm saying the spirit of allows Rocks' will to be passed on. So it literally carries his soul and finds a compatible vessel and goes into that vessel. Yeah, and I'm saying that once he dies, hopefully he'll die, right? Well, not hopefully. Sadly, he'll die. Yeah, and once that happens, let it be either corrupted or not corrupted by Domi Reversi. His soul will just find Blackbeard, and then Blackbeard will basically be inside. Look, so Derek Storm, he said if Zebek, yeah, soul is in Blackbeard, why kill Whitebeard? You know, Sid, yeah, he came out. He basically said something really like important the other day. I was talking.
I
to
think
him, right?
let's
Said,
wait
"I'll tell you."
until we get to the end of this chapter
Yeah.
and we can discuss that.
Wait, something
Yeah,
happens?
yeah. No. But he made a good point.
We were just discussing when the initial
yeah.
leaks came out on Wednesday. Me and Yusuf were having a conversation.
Yeah.
I mentioned it in the last
answered
chapter
direct- yeah.
review. I think I mentioned it in the last chapter review, but I'm gonna expand it on this chapter review.
Yeah. Well, I literally answered Derek's question because I'm actually I've been saying that Zebekia is inside Blackbeard for ages. I'm hoping for that theory to happen because it's like the Trinity theory: the Father, the Son, and the Holy. Well, technically not the Holy, but the Spirit of the Zoan, right? And it's a Trinity in Blackbeard, and therefore it's not he, it's they. But yeah, it's a good question. Why does he go full on psycho? Yeah, but I think Sid made a good point. He said the Domi Reversi yeah, messed him up. It made him dark, so it's kind of corrupted his soul. But let's continue reading, yeah?
Yo,
We start.
Bylaw gifted 5 memberships. Holy
Yeah.
crap. Shout out to Naruto,
Bro.
Uzumaki, Antonio Jones, William, Mybomb, JT, and Ryan. Shout out to you guys for becoming new members. Bro, they're all
Bilo's
recognized.
been sorting you guys out, man. He's been
That's
like
crazy.
an OG day one.
Yo,
Bilo's like
Chase G is
a
in
mascot
chat.
now.
Yo, what's up, Chase G? We're gonna do the Greatest State Developer stream this Sunday. Wait for that.
Right, you need finished.
No, I'm gonna finish Sunday.
I'm still at the bit where his brother gets married. I haven't
Oh,
moved
I'm
since
like
then.
20 chapters ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm way, bro. I read it like a year ago, and this guy banged it out in like 3 weeks. That's crazy. All right, let's continue the chapter. Hey, hi, Aditya. All right, please, you hear that too, right? Yeah. So I guess they're still kind of figuring out how to use the voice of all things, and we know that Momonosuke and Luffy had experienced it, but Roger, I don't think he completely attained the full grasp of it, the voice of all things. Maybe till the end of his life he was able to, because remember when he saw the poneglyphs, he was able to understand what it was trying to say because of the voice of all things. He heard the sea kings, prophecy.
Yeah, but when he heard
because
the
of
sea creatures, he was like, "What is happening?" It's like the way he behaved was like, "This is the first time that's happening." to
I
him."
think he heard
Now
them
he's
and
like,
he
"Oh,
understood
non-"
what they had to say, because he put two and two together.
And this confirms, like even Garp heard it. Is we were like
in blood.
thinking like last chapter he didn't hear, and it was just like Roger hearing it, and I think now it's just like confirmed that even Garp heard it.
I do think it's something to do with the blood and the will of D. I think the people
Well,
of
it
D
is surprising. Like, there aren't a lot of creatures or people in the One Piece world that are able to utilize this power, right? So after this time that Roger heard it from rocks, I don't think he heard it again until that moment with the Sea King. So both, like the shock, like both of those moments can elicit shock from Roger.
not really, because I think he always knew how to. Oh, shout out to Bilo again, my guy, bro. Bro, we're gonna give it to you, all right? Just for you, I'm gonna push this Itachi video, bro. All right, my guy. So, but yeah, 100%. But I do think he kind of understood he has an innate power, because forget about the Sea Kings for a minute. He was going around here and understanding what items like Poneglyph said. Ancient items. And I think that's how he found how do you say, he understood that he needed to find the poneglyphs. He went to Lodestar, and in Lodestar he felt the country itself speak to him, the island itself speak to him.
Also, there's the mystery of who gave Roger the straw hat. Like, how did he find the straw hat? Like, his mentor, his master must have given it to him, right? So giving him the straw hat, I think Roger understood like what the straw hat meant. That's why it was also his treasure that he passed down to Shanks later on.
Imagine, that Davy was given got the straw hat from Joy Boy, and Davy gave it to his ancestor, and then somewhere along the line, Rox's dad or Rox's uncle gave it to Roger. I'm not saying it happened. I'm saying imagine.
I think Joy Boy, the straw hat symbolizes Joy Boy. The
line separated. The line separated.
Remember, there's one giant straw hat like with Emu, right?
Yeah,
I think that would be the one that Joy Boy passed on, and then
exactly. And that's
the way I see the giant straw hat, though. I don't see it as Joy Boy was a giant. I see that straw has Joy Boy is a normal human being, but he was able to.
He is right. We seen his silhouette already.
Yeah, with Emmett.
Gear 5, he was able to become a giant, and I think
he
was beaten when he was a giant. That's why the straw hat remained the same. Because when Luffy became a giant, the straw hat also became one. If I'm not wrong.
But it returned back to normal. But the way I see it is that because his HAKI was so powerful, right? He can perma change things, and that's why I believe Long Land Island was perma changed. Inherently, the animals got perma changed. The DNA of the animals of the ancestors got perma changed, and that's why they're all still long. I do believe perma change can happen based on the fact that if you have enough HAKI, it's like you imbue it and you ingrain it and just change the DNA. But anyway, let's continue reading chapter. Remember yapping. All right, so oh my god, my guy's crying. He's actually tearing up. He says, please. He's begging to just die at this point. And then Garp's like, you hear that too, right?
It probably feels like Cypher from Gen V, where you're like in the backseat of your car. You're not driving it, but you can
That's
see
a
everything that's
sick-
happening.
That's a sick freaking comparison, man. That's a sick comparison, guys. If you watch Gen V, you'll know that there's a power. Oh, we're spoiling it. I don't want to spoil it on it, but yeah, basically you already did. So yeah, I do think it's that. He's like, please kill me. His words, the way he's acting, and that look on his face. Okay, he's gonna do it. Boom, whoosh. This panel goes hard. He got dark wings and everything. None of it adds up. And my guy's doing his punch right on his face. And he got, oh bro, man, Rox is powered up, man. He's taking on both of them.
Garp
Damn.
lands a hit.
Yeah, Garp lands a hit. Does oh my god, that sword is actually got. It's crazy because Rox's sword is actually black right now, so it's like it has his HAKI flowing into it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's just his HAKI. I think it's even
Roger's
HAKI.
Roger's sword is Roger's sword is black as well. Like both of them are having Conqueror's HAKI clash with their swords.
Yeah. Bro,
We're finally getting to see the infamous clash. Like, this is insane. Like the thing we waited for so long.
Everyone is basically watching this, and the people who's gonna tell the story, they're gonna somehow forget what led to this, but remember this final moment and etch it in history. Think, oh,
I know
shit.
for a fact that a lot of people are not too happy with this chapter because, like, I'm pretty sure something like, like like Rox is just done pretty fast in this, so they're like just criticizing Oda.
I saw it.
Like,
The Japanese community are all over the place about this. I'll come to that in a second, innit? Yeah, but that's not. It's not just chapter. They're saying the whole arc, and I have to disagree.
I disagree as well. People don't understand the context behind this flashback because it's been going on for 4. It's not about writing, and people aren't understanding that this might not even be the entire God Valley flashback because this is a God Valley flashback from the perspective of Loki, who isn't even present during the God Valley flashback. So who told Loki about the God Valley incident?
I don't buy that. I don't buy that. You
don't buy that because no. This flashback is being told from Loki's perspective to me.
No, I don't buy it.
I think this actually happened, but the reason we're not getting like entire clashes and entire like the full story of the incident is because somebody told Loki. I think most.
Okay, let me explain how I see it.
That's what I think.
No, I don't buy it. I don't think Loki knows about the intricate details like what happened. Like Blackbeard being the son of Zebek or the David clan, all that shit.
No, I think he knows everything. Loki is the one telling this flashback to Luffy and the gang right now.
No, I'll tell you why I don't believe that.
Why don't you believe that? But it literally started as the story that Loki was telling us.
Okay, I'll explain. Basically, throughout One Piece, I notice what Oda does. Oda, whenever he goes into flashback mode, he tells the story which goes back to the present time. He tells what they're trying to say, but expands on it. I'll give you one example. Like Kaido backstory. When Kaido backstory, even though people say, "Oh, we should have got more for that," I wanted more from that too. But the information that was given, it was King's mindset. Remember, King was going through a flashback at that time as well. Yeah. King, when he had that flashback, he wasn't telling anyone. He was recalling certain events. Yeah, but we got to learn other things around the world.
At that time, it wasn't explicitly stated that, oh, give me 3 minutes, I'll tell you the entire story of what happened on that fateful day. And then Loki started yapping about what, like, Harold's entire story.
I think he was just talking. Loki's part was just like his dad's death. I don't think he knows anything about this.
Yeah,
this is just Oda expanding
I
on the
think he knows.
flashback.
I think he knows everything that happened in God Valley through Mosa.
Nah, don't buy
That's what I think.
I mean, we'll find out, but I don't buy it. I genuinely don't think he knows certain intricate details. I think, all of this is just Oda trying to give us a story about what happened in God Valley.
Yeah. Even I believe that.
And he is telling some certain aspects. He's telling what's going to happen with Harold. But the reason he's basically brushing over the truth about his idol Rox is because it's going to come to what the revelation of what he really is trying to say is about Harold. My guy, imagine they're sitting down, they're about to fight. They're about to fight Imu, in freaking Gunko. You're telling me he's sitting down telling him the life story of about Rox? No.
I think you need to understand the entire context behind what happened to Harold.
We need to understand.
I think Loki is telling them as well.
You're saying Loki's telling like Luffy and everyone about say Garp and Roger fighting Zebek.
Man, you're tripping.
I don't think so.
No,
because
man.
We'll find out
in the
next
middle of
chapter.
this crazy fight, I think Loki's part ended when his dad died. That's it. I think after that,
No,
Oda
no,
is
no, no,
expanding.
no. I think this is for what Loki's about to tell us. So Loki's gonna tell everyone about what happened to his father. Because right now he's in the question seat. He's getting interrogated about what the frick happened, and he's gonna reveal the truth about his father. And now he doesn't.
He
I
already
think
did
what
that.
no,
He
no, no,
already
no,
did
no.
that.
No,
He
he
reached
hasn't.
he reached
He
the place.
hasn't.
I don't think he even knows like what happened to his dad.
No, no, no. He does. He does. We know. We're gonna find out what exactly happened after he
Loki
came
is
to
the
the
one.
chambers.
Like I
Yeah.
think Harold, just like Rocks, he told
Yeah,
his son,
100%.
"Kill me."
Yeah. I think that's what happened, and that he's gonna tell exactly how his father died. We saw that little panel, but we haven't seen Loki explaining it and what happens next and what he learned afterwards. So everything right now is the build up to what
Because
Loki wants to
exactly
say.
after that was when we got his dad, like Harold's backstory, and it started from there. Like this whole God Valley incident started from Harold's backstory after the soldiers
Yeah.
killed him. So I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
always thinking that Loki only knew that much.
I agree. I'm on the same boat as Suraj. I'm gonna find out if Sid's right next chapter though. We'll find out.
No,
Anyway, let's continue on. So,
I
on.
think Loki will tell Luffy and everyone, and I think Gaban is also gonna add context to it. I think this entire
This could be
flashback is the
Gaban
story.
telling, like I can see
No.
that happening.
That's
Like
what I
Gaban
think.
is like
Can I say why
adding
it's
on to it.
irrelevant? I'm gonna be honest with you. None of this is irrelevant for the Straw Hats. Luffy don't give a shit. You remember when Nami was yapping
You
about?
think Luffy is
No,
like,
but,
oh,
but
so my
it's not.
grandfather did
But
this?
Loki isn't telling Luffy. Loki is telling Yarden.
Everyone. Yeah.
No,
telling me that
Loki is
Loki
having a
knows about
conversation with
Dragon.
Yarden.
You're telling me that Loki knows
I'm
about
telling you,
Dragon
bro.
City
Mosa
Shanks?
told him
No.
everything, bro. Mosa told him everything. Bro, Mosa told him
It
everything.
is like Loki doesn't know much
Trust.
about Dragon. That's why like it's okay.
Nah, Mosa, you're hyping up Mosa way too much. I'm telling you, he doesn't know that Dragon saved Shanks. He doesn't know that the Shanks was in the freaking treasure box. He doesn't know a lot of things. I'm telling you, Oda's telling a flashback. Let's be real here. This is a flashback, and I understand.
For the
I
audience.
understand the gripes of the Japanese community saying he's rushing it. I don't think he's rushing it though, but I can see their perspective. And I remember I saw one tweet on Twitter. A Japanese person in Japan who was reading the volume, not the chapter, but the volume, and said Oda must be too big now for his boots. None of the editors can question him. He literally said it. None of these editors can question him, so now the story is boring.
That's true.
I think that's true, but I don't think that he is boring. I don't think any of these last two
I
arcs
agree
were
with
boring.
what you're
Yeah.
saying regarding God
Yeah.
Valley, because I got everything I needed from God Valley. People want an emotional story similar to Kuma's flashback, where Kuma
I
was
think-
the main.
I think the anime is gonna carry
Let me
it.
finish. The Kuma flashback, right, is telling the story of Kuma. This entire Elbaf flashback isn't telling the story of Roger. It isn't telling the story of Garp. They're part of the story, but it's not their flashback. Does that make sense? So
It's the story of God Valley.
Exactly. It's the story of God
Yeah,
Valley.
yeah.
It's the story of Elbaf, right? Like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is the
100%.
Elbaf flashback. And then I think
But
the events
I
of
don't-
God Valley is gonna
Yeah.
influence what's gonna happen in Elbaf, because Harold and Elbaf are so closely connected to the world government, to Emu, to Zebek. So that's why we're getting the God Valley flashback inside of the Elbaf flashback, because it's very important for for this arc, right? And
No,
I don't
but you know
what
how.
more
But the
people
reason
want
I was
from
trying to.
this.
No, but the reason, just come back to your point here. The reason why I'm trying to say that I don't think every little intrinsic detail that we are told, I think Oda's giving us a bonus here. You're right. Everything you said, I agree with. but
That's
Oda's
exactly
giving
what
us
I'm
a-
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's giving us bonuses by showing us little perspectives that we wouldn't have known otherwise from Loki's perspective. And the reason why I don't think Loki knows about these things, if you guys remember Odin's flashback was giving us bare details about Roger and Odin, about what Odin hearing the prophecy, all of these things. Yeah, I mean maybe it was written in his journal, but the main thing that was being told was what happened after his journey, right? What happened
Yeah,
in
I
When he
take
came
my
back to
I
Wano.
take my
Yeah.
point back. I went back to the chapter the flashback started, and it's the narrator that started the flashback.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. That actually makes more sense. I didn't even notice the narrator. That's a good shout. So yeah,
The
look. So
narrator
coming
is,
back to you,
telling us the flashback, basically.
this is for us. This is all Oda just
Yeah.
dropping
Yeah,
it for us. That's why.
and I'm telling you one more thing, right? Like the anime did Kuma's flashback very well, right? And I think it's gonna expand on this whole God Valley incident. I think they're gonna show more. It's not gonna be like a one episode thing where Garp and Roger versus Rocks. I think it's gonna expand on that. Kuma's flashback in the anime was peak, right? And I think it's gonna be
I don't think
something
it needs
similar.
more than this. Sid. I'm sorry, Suraj. I don't think it needs more than this. This is perfect as it
I
is.
don't. I don't
I
understand.
personally agree. I love this, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like in the sense of like the Japanese fans, right? I can understand what they're saying,
What
but
are the
I agree
people
with this.
mad about? Because
That
I
this guy
I don't
gets
know.
clapped in one chapter. Like that's the whole point.
Oh no! I'll tell you what the matter about. I'll tell you. I saw the
what
tweet. It's,
can you
some of the
explain? Because
no. I'll
because
tell
wait,
you.
wait,
I
let
found
me
it.
finish. Let me finish why I don't understand. Yeah, like the stuff people are mad about to me, we already got that. Like we have panels, we have pages of like the all the different relationships, the dynamics between Roger, Garp, all of these guys. I don't know what people. Do you really
I'll tell you.
want a whole filler chapter of them like at a
No,
bar,
no,
like
I'll tell you.
hanging
I'll
out
tell
and
you.
all that?
One of the gripes, and Liam, yeah, Grandland Review,
Yeah.
shout out to him, yeah. He commented, he responded back to this point, and I found his point so ridiculous. I don't like getting into arguments on Twitter and all these stuff, so I don't comment. But one of the points they mentioned, right, was, oh, how come, yeah, every single person in God Valley has the same fruits as the people of the Tenja? Obviously reincarnated, yeah.
Oh
No, but they're
my
like, oh, it's
God,
boring. It's so
bruh.
not, it's non. They see it as boring and nothing new.
Like lazy
Nothing,
writing sort
yeah,
of thing.
lazy writing, right? Which I don't
Yeah.
see that. I see it logical because it has to be
Yeah.
logical. You have to remember these guys were the top dogs, and sometimes devil fruit does make a difference. Like Lord's fruit, Kid's fruit. His devil fruit is broken, so you have to expect here the people that passed away from the old generation, when the fruit reincarnates here, it's gonna make a big impact in our generation, in the new generation. Just like Sabo with Ace's fruit. Yeah. So now these fruits here, we know they reincarnate. That concept was there from the beginning. It's not a new concept. So
And
to
there is a
expect,
devil
yeah,
fruit encyclopedia. If somebody does
Yeah.
find these fruits, we know, like
Yeah.
from the Buggy and Shanks flashback of like them finding Buggy's fruit, and the first thing a pirate wants to do isn't even to eat it. There are pirates like Kaido who want a devil fruit, but most of them just
Yeah.
sell it, right? And
Yeah,
the people who
exactly.
actually want power, not wealth, are the ones who are gonna use that fruit, eat it, and become powerful. Like somebody must have
exactly.
like bought and sold Kid's fruit until it ended up for Kid, or even
Yeah,
maybe there was
you
even
know,
another
Robotic in
user
chat-
before Kid.
Robotic in chat is saying the correct thing. Like Japanese fans are mad because they wanted more rocks, and that is actually true. They are just mad like this is like probably the last chapter that we see rocks in. Like that's what they think.
I don't think this is the last
I
time we see
love
Rox in the
Rox
story
as a
though.
character.
We don't even know Rox's flashback. Like where did Rox learn this knowledge? Like is there something
Yeah.
that Davy Jones left behind? Like who are his mentors? Who is Roger's mentor? How did Roger find the straw hat? There's still like many more flashbacks left. It's kind of like the Odin flashback, you know? We got a piece of Roger's story from the Odin's flashback. Now God Valley has expanded even more on Roger, how they were before fighting for the One Piece, right?
And we have to understand this is like a storyboard-esque type of writing and drawing, because Oda's older now. He's tired, and what he's trying to do is get to the end. So he's not gonna do the fight. He's not gonna do
sort
one
of
the fight
rushing, yeah.
between. Yeah, the fight between, for instance, a marine admiral, yeah.
Dude,
or
we
a
don't
random
even we,
marine
we
soldier,
barely ever
it's not gonna-
see
Yeah.
even before time skip, right? We barely ever see a full-on battle in a flashback. We've never seen that.
Yeah.
I don't know what people are mad
Yeah.
about. Like Doflamingo,
Yeah.
like Law's flashback, right? Entirety of Law's flashback. We never saw Doflamingo's entire potential.
100%, 100%. I'm not mad at this. I love what Oda's doing.
Yeah.
I like what Oda's doing about the God Valley. I get it. People
Another
want more
thing-
rocks
wait,
because
wait.
he's such a legendary
Let me-
character. But let's read on. Let's
And
read on.
another thing I saw people commenting
Yeah.
was that, like, oh my god, everybody has Conqueror Zaki. Of course, everybody has Conqueror Zaki. This is the strongest of the strongest are
Yeah.
colliding in God Valley. Of
but
course, like, if you don't have Conqueror Zaki, you're gonna be like the fodder Marines.
And who's everyone? You got so many people in God Valley. You got pirates from every part of the world here coming to God Valley. You
No,
just got the
I-
strongest pirates that got conquerors. What?
Yeah, you have to think of it like this, right? They're saying it because like Conqueror is supposed to be like a 1 in a million thing, but all those 1 in a million people are here.
Exactly.
That's the
Yeah.
point of it. These guys don't understand.
All right, we continue here. My guy gets
Alright.
not punched in the face. We got Conqueror's battle going on. The freaking God Valley is getting torn apart. The skies are splitting. Heaven's splitting. Everyone's literally saying, "Oh shit, the sky is splitting. We gotta get out of here, or we're gonna die." And then, oh, who's this guy? Oh shit. Okay, so the Donnie were here saying, "Let's steal a ship and get off this island."
Wait, I thought he died. No.
No, he didn't die. He's not
Oh.
dead yet. He said, what about rock this
That's
ship?
Silver Axe.
Dumbass. No one's gonna no one's going back. The rocks
Wait,
pirates.
wait. I have a question. Who's the guy who died in the pirate island who was like killed by the other guy? by the Caribou's dad looking guy?
Oh, I forgot his name. Um,
I thought it was
I know,
him.
I know, I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name.
Wait, was it?
But
No,
he
I don't
joined.
think it was Silver Axe.
No, it wasn't Sylvax. It was someone else. I remember. Anyway, the Rocks Pirates are history. Why is he such a rat? This guy. I'm surprised he's a rat. I thought he'd be amongst his OGs.
I think it was Gil
Hurry to the
Bert.
coast.
Oh no, it was Don Marlon. That's
Oh
Don
yeah,
Marlon,
the
Marlon.
Tom
yeah, yeah,
Marlon.
yeah.
Okay,
Don
okay,
Marlon.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Big's
I know.
granddad,
I
isn't
thought.
it? Big's uncle.
Okay,
It's like
okay.
BG. Hurry to the coast. Vice Admiral Garp. Can you repeat that? I said, get every survivor and marine you can aboard that ship and cast off immediately. Roger. What's going on over there? Get underway. The instant Wiley's group is aboard. Wait for me at sea. Basically, everyone's the two Donnies, the two big shots here. Roger and Garp are telling everyone to just like flee at this point. This is gonna be a crazy fight. I'll make sure. I'll make it back for sure. Rocks
Oh
and
shit.
Roger. This is sick, man. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. They just both of them froze their days. Good
Bro,
upgrade.
that's
Boom, boom.
aura, bro. That's
The synergy is on point. Oh my god. I don't want to shout. I don't want to shit on Smoker, yeah. But a lot of people sometimes compare Smoker to Garp. That's not even close. Forget about Smoker. Smoker's a waste man. Forget about him. It's all about Kobe. I can literally imagine Kobe and Luffy side by
Yeah.
side. Yeah, and like just
Yeah.
oh shit, Rox and Roger. I came to this island to catch the pair of you, but look how things pans out. Well, all I wanted was to save Shaki, grab some treasure, and bail. Want to call it temporary truce? Can't say I'm thrilled with the idea, but we can't just leave him be. I think genuinely they want to help him out. This is their way of helping
Yeah.
him, because they heard him begging for
Dude,
help.
they're
That's
they're
sad.
rivals. They have respect for
Yeah.
each other.
Bro, remember what Rock said to Harold about Garp? Like I think they liked each other.
Yeah.
Like they were like on chill terms. Yeah.
It's sad though. Hey, Rox! He's trying to snap him out of it. He's trying to save him. Like this form, this curse. Oh my god! They're actually trying to like. I think they're first gonna try to like get his reason back, and then if that doesn't work, they're just gonna, unfortunately, off him. Can't we undo it somehow? Yeah, they didn't. Wake up! Hurry, Roger. Won't stop fighting till he's sure we escaped. That's strange. This HAKI. Nice ship. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Gloriosa. Yeah, definitely. All right. You're listening, Kaido. Consider this a lifelong debt. You'll pay me back one day. Mark my words. Don't be stupid. You lost fair and square, Lin. Now watch. I'm gonna start a crew where brutality is the only law. This is where the split. Okay, let's try to understand his mindset, right? So he just got smacked up by his captain, Rocks. He just woke up from that, from getting unconscious. And the first thing he's thinking is, bun it. Yeah, I got this new power. I'm going to start everything from scratch. And I'm going to realize the only way to go forwards is with pure strength and brutality. Why is that? Why is that, Sid?
I think this entire moment, I think Kaido, since being a child, already had the mindset because of his abuse that he suffered from the Vodka Kingdom and everyone around him, that he was persecuted because he was strong, right? People were scared of him. So I think he has taken that to a new extreme where he's like basically perpetuating the cycle of like that discrimination from the strong. Like if they discriminated me because I'm strong, I'm going to discriminate against the weak because they're weak.
Nice way to put it. The way I took it like was, he's trying to actually save people. I know I'm trying to give him the hero complex, but in his mind he's thinking brutality is the only law because in his way he survived. He got on top, right? Because of the brutality, that he had to go through. And he's gonna build the new crewmate with that mindset. If the strong will survive, the strongest of the fittest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to build the strongest crew, and because he's the testament to this.
But you know the sad part about that story, right? Is that his like he says this is the law, right? Like the strongest survive. But the only reason he has survived isn't due to his strength, but because of underhanded tactics. Like Odin was gonna defeat him. Odin was stronger than him, yet
Yeah.
Odin lost. So this
But
law
that's not his
is
fault.
flawed.
That's not his fault. That's not his
No,
fault.
but the
Because in
law
yeah.
the law is a flaw. What do you mean as that's not his fault? We saw
Because he was
what
upset
the
about
no
that
no
as
no
well.
listen. We saw what the strongest actually do. We saw what like Katakuri did. Luffy was hurt by his little sister. What did Katakuri do? Even
He
the
stabbed
playing
himself.
field stabbed himself. Kaido could have done the same
Kaido
thing.
should have done that.
If he
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
believed in this law, if he believed in like he had lost. He knows he
No,
had
but you have to
lost.
realize the way I see it, brutality doesn't just mean pure strength, and it means like any means necessary. If you think about it, he was captured by his kingdom. He was locked
Right.
up, even though he was stronger than most of the soldiers there. He
It
had the
goes back
power.
to my
but
thing about discriminating against the weak. That's how I
yeah,
view Kaido's character because they discriminated against me for being
One thing
strong.
I didn't
It's
understand is
justified.
why is Lin Lin saying like you owe me a lifetime of debt, and then she
because
brings it up
he
like against the
stole
Luffy fight.
he stole the fruit. He stole her fruit that
Just because
she
of
was going
that.
to give, just because of that. Even though she
I
promised him the
always
fruit.
thought like she saved him or some shit. Like
No, bro, they're
Nah.
trolls, bro.
Yeah,
The
that's the
only
thing, yeah.
reason they even allied against Luffy and all them because it was convenient to do so in that.
A
that
shout out
moment.
to Ji Woon Hawk. After all these years, he's finally caught his stream. Hey, shout out, brother. Honestly, the guys, we do streams every Friday around 3 p.m. UK time. What time is it in America, Sid?
Uh, 9 a.m. every Friday,
9 a.m. And
Central time.
you better
and,
believe
and
we haven't
8:30 in India as well.
Well, it's at PM, right?
PM.
Or was it okay? PM,
Yeah.
8 India time. Guys, we haven't missed for a long time. We've been doing it quite regularly, and hopefully we'll do more streams. I want to start pushing Harrison to come and do One Punch Man. So if you guys are interested, because we want to push the One Punch Man community back into what it was back in the days, in the good days. So that's one thing I want to push forward. We might, me and Adil, when he comes back, he's going Umrah. When Aldo comes back, I'm gonna try to push him to do Jujutsu Kaisen with me. Jujutsu Kaisen modular. I mean, I
Oh,
love that series. I'm not gonna,
AJK
I'm
is
loving it.
so good right
I'm
now.
loving it, man. I'm loving it. Okay, so that's that. And what other streams? Like we can, and obviously Sid's doing his weekly.
Boruto, bro, don't forget Bilo.
Oh yeah, but Bible man. I'm not. Boruto's monthly though. That's the thing, isn't it? It's monthly. He doesn't get enough love. But Boruto streams hopefully once a month. We're gonna push that. And Sid's doing his weekly Manhwa stream. Well, he's
Well, it's
he's
not
catching up
weekly.
to.
It's just whenever I feel like reading it.
Basically. He was a guy. He was on it, man. He was doing it pretty.
No, I started
regular.
reading this other
Yeah.
manga, and then oh my god, guys, you guys need to read Galaxius. I'm catching up
Yes,
on
it's good.
Galaxius right now. It's
He's been
gas.
telling me, man. There's another manhwa, yeah. Someone from the Anime Balls Deep server told me about, yeah. I mean, God, what was it called? It was
Wasn't
Climber.
played. Oh, Climber.
it's-
Yeah, they keep telling me
Yeah,
to read that.
yeah. And I saw it's 170 chapters, yeah. And I, like, shout out to whoever told me
That's
about
nothing.
it on Discord. Yeah, and I know, but I don't get. The thing is, imagine this, yeah. Bro, I've got so much work to do, man. I'm also trying. I got we've got a second channel, Movie Balls Deep, and I need to finish voicing
Oh
the
yeah, we have to
Stranger
do the
Things
Stranger
video.
Things. And
Yeah, so it's
Fallout.
just
I'm
a lot of
doing
work.
Fallout with Adele for end
Yeah.
of December.
Yeah, man. See all of these series, man. We've got so much to do. Anyway, let's continue. But yeah, this is unfortunately them two part ways here, and Big Mom's like, you've grown bold, haven't you? But you never be able to beat me, Lin. What are
Knew
you
Kaido
doing?
was
Gotta
bald.
go. Hey, I like. She always had a day one. Yeah, man, so her hair in it since the beginning when she was a little girl. Yeah,
He
load
was
up the treasure.
manipulator, bro.
Yeah, you manipulator. One day I'll come to collect what you owe. I'll crush you when that time comes. And anyways, they separate right there.
Fast
But you can
forward.
tell they love each other. I mean, in their own ways,
Yeah.
and that's just the way they speak. Because look how they're looking and smiling, right? And obviously, when they fought in Onigashima, they became friends. Their lines were out, like you would have predicted. Anyways, okay, this fight continues. Bro, Rox is so powerful. He's smacking out both of them. And shit. That makes sense. You know, back in the days, I was thinking, how the frick did Rox take on Garp and freaking Roger? But now it makes sense. Obviously, he must have had some steroid injection or something in it,
Yeah.
and that was the devil's power. That makes more sense now. Okay, shit. Whitebeard's like, ugh. You broke the mountain, didn't you, Newgate? Who are you? Marcus' dad? Oh my god. Looks like your crew's also breaking up. The
His
name
name is Polo, man.
Yo, Marco Polo.
Shout out to one of my
Polo,
friends.
that's funny.
In the previous chapter, he was there in this fight in the previous chapter, and I had no idea. And one of my friends got it, and he told me, and I'm like, nah, dude, it can't be. And then in this chapter, they officially revealed like, yeah, pologram, and I'm
No,
like, oh
I
shit,
remember talking about it. I said, shit, is that
you
Marco?
did?
But yeah, we remember we said it in one of the streams as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
Marco? No, Marco's not
Oh,
born. We said he's not born yet. But shit, that was his
No, I think
dad.
Mark was like 6 years old at this point.
Yeah, he's a kid, yeah. But yeah, that's crazy. The
Yeah,
name
yeah,
is back.
he's like 7 years old at this point.
and I like how his name is like pologram.
That's jokes. Captain of the Polo
Oh, that was
Pirates.
a joke,
I guess
man.
in Japanese would be Poro. Poro Pirates.
Poro, yeah.
Poro Graham. I'm a big fan. Oh my god, he's flying. No, what is he doing? No, it's not. You need a ship, right? Let's join
Do you
forces.
think the Pologram was just one of the pirate crews that came to God Valley for the riches?
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Because
So
of,
that means he's a top
Jimmy's
dog too,
dog.
because now Whitebeard joins his crew.
Nah, I think they joined
Nah.
equal partners.
Come on, bro. He has no crew right now. He's joining his crew, bro. They're not equal partners.
I think Polo Pirates crew gets obliterated here. Remember, there's so many God Knights, there's like crazy other pirate members. His crew probably died here. And
No, but he
just doesn't
says
give a
like
shit.
they have a ship. Whitebeard doesn't have
but-
a ship anymore. Come on.
That's because the rock ship is done in it. But look what he says. He said, "Buzz off! Don't get in my way." Hey, where's Newgate? Don't ask me.
Yeah, what happened to Stasi from here? We have no idea, right?
Yeah, she just basically gets ditched. She gets ditched. All right, so hey, you're reading it. All right, Bilo, calm down, dragon. What do you think you're doing? What, me? What about? Oh my God, he gets picked up by the Marines.
Yo, that's my goat right
I
there.
thought, yeah, I thought he's gonna get picked up by the Kuja pirates.
Yeah, I
Me?
thought it was
What
a
about
Kuja.
you? Do you condone this, dragon? Hey, shit, who's this guy? He looks familiar. He looks very familiar.
Oh, I thought that was Dragon for a sec. Okay.
No, the one on the floor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring those survivors aboard. We're saving them. And if anyone got a problem with that, I'll execute
shit.
them. Dragon G, bro.
Holy
He's
shit,
finally-
those words are...
So you gassed up now.
Yo. You know what this means, right? This basically means like Dragon leaves the Marines after God Valley, and I think Garp makes a deal with the Marines and the world government to be their dog, just so his son is safe, and they don't go after his son in the beginning at least, until he becomes a full-on
Maybe.
revolutionary.
Yeah. Actually, I can see that happening.
Because bro, Dragon's weak as hell right now. Like agenda aside, Dragon is weak as hell right now. I cannot.
Because remember, Garp goes to Kuzan and he's like, "Yeah, my son's become a revolutionary." Like,
yeah,
what
but
the hell? Like,
that's like in
that happened after this, right?
Yeah, that happens like 15 years later, after like the O'Hara incident, right?
15 years. Okay, so that happens after.
I'm sorry,
O'Hara, okay.
Yeah, I
after
don't-
becoming a freedom fighter. That's like
Yeah, but I
10
don't
years
think
later.
Garp actually said much about his sons until it got to the like point where of no return. For now, yeah, I think Garp, when he comes out of this, he's gonna be like praised as a hero. He beat rocks, and they're gonna praise him because they want to keep this undercover, and
Yeah.
they're gonna make a story, and he has to go with it. He's gonna fight back. So no, that's not what happened. And since Goku said, "Shut up, listen."
How,
and calm
how
listen,
does
listen.
Dragon survive this entire incident then? Because he fought against the Celestial Dragons in God Valley. He is literally about to shoot his commanding officer. This is a
I tell you how. Yeah, right now, yeah, we don't know what happened in God Valley. They want to keep it under wraps. To say that he fought a Celestial Dragon, that means that you're approaching the idea that the event happened in the first place. Something happened, and the Celestial Dragons were there. They're gonna probably let it slide because the Celestial Dragons and the God Knights, they didn't lose anybody. None of them got killed. They didn't hit.
No, but
major
the
hit
thing
on
is, like,
themselves.
he picked up a weapon against the Celestial Dragon. That itself is like
Yeah.
condemning.
Remember-
Like,
Yeah,
he's
I know,
done.
but remember the woman that they didn't know that was him. That was number one. Yeah, and the woman that was chasing the baby, she basically killed him. He was supposedly dead, right?
Even
So-
still, like putting a gun to the throat of your commanding officer. That's a
See, if it comes to Dragon, I'll believe whatever Sid says. Okay.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think right now they're gonna have a vendetta against him. I think Garp.
You-
Maybe you're right. Maybe Garp will make a deal for his son. Maybe right. Maybe.
I really think that's a huge possibility.
And then it might parallel later with Roger when Roger says, "Look after my son," because he understands what it is to, have a son and to protect your family because he went through the same issue. But let's just see in it. Anyways, me,
in,
what
in the
about
case
you?
of in the case of Ace, right? Like the reason Garp, like one of his justifications for why he let Ace, in the final moment, he did try to like save Ace, but like he tried to go against Akainu like with his rage and all that, right? But he told Sengoku that he wasn't gonna stop the execution because Ace made the decision by his own
To become a
volition to
pirate, yeah.
become a pirate. Right? That was kind of his like justification for that. But like what Dragon is doing right now is in line with what Garp believes. Like he would have done the same thing in Dragon's position. He's not becoming a pirate. He only decides to become a revolutionary during Kuzan's flashback. Like, oh my god, my son became a revolutionary. But at this point, he's in line with Garp's like morality and all that. But it goes against the government.
How many years after this, after God Valley, he becomes a revolutionary?
I think it's after the O'Hara incident that he actually becomes a
And
revolutionary.
Ohara
No,
incident.
no. He started the Liberation Front before that.
Yeah.
So he becomes.
Yeah.
So how long? Like when did he start that?
We don't have
That
the
we have
exact
no idea.
date. The only time
So-
we know about that is during Kuzan training with Garp.
Because
what
remember, Dragon only said that he was a marine. Till this flashback, we had no idea about like what is
Yeah.
when did the Liberation Army
So
started.
this is how I see it. I think after this he's still a marine, and I don't think right now after this he's gonna be a marine for a while until then he wants to make a change from within. That's why he brings up the Liberation Front, and then he makes a rally amongst the other marines. Now you know how we got the Neo Marines with Kobe. He tries to build that, but that doesn't come into fruition.
Do you
And
think
then-
Dragon was the one who started SWORD and then left?
I think
No,
he
no,
might
no.
have done that.
I
I think
think
Garp
Garp is the
started
one
it.
who started it.
Garp started 100%. But I think Dragon try to push that narrative that there could be change. But then he realized later that it's so corrupt here. There's no possible way they can be changed from within. And then after what happened to O'Hara, he said that's the final straw. And then he went
Yeah.
full blown revolutionary.
No,
you know that-
but he had been a freedom fighter.
Yeah.
Well before the O'Hara incident, like at
No,
least
no, no,
28
no, no.
years ago, he
No.
liberated Kuma's island.
No.
Yeah.
That's true. But no.
And even before liberating Kuma's island, he was on the newspaper also for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
No, you have to
Like,
realize,
that
when you liberate Kuma's island, he was already a revolutionary. I'm pretty sure.
No.
No,
The
no,
revolutionary.
no.
He was a freedom fighter.
Happened after the O'Hara incident.
Yeah,
I don't,
revolutionary
that's
army
what-
was.
that's contradictory because if you go back to the flashback with him and Vegapunk in O'Hara, he says he never did violence. He never once
No.
ever took
There's a
gun-
different.
the-
There's a difference between the Liberation Army. I'm sorry, the
Yeah.
Liberation Front. They
Yeah.
weren't like an official organization at that point.
They were just saving people.
Yeah,
they were not
just going
fighting.
to islands and saving. They didn't have
L-
like
if you look at Kuma's this right, he went to the Sobe kingdom and saved the like the people jailed there. He never fought directly. That's what I feel is happening in the Revolutionary Army. They are fighting back. That's the difference between the Revolution and the Liberation Army.
Front, he actually went to island and he fought against the Marines. to
Yeah,
save-
no. He saved the people in the prison, like in the Sobe kingdom, like including Kuma. And right before that, he was doing other things as well. That's why Kuma read him on the newspaper, and he's like, "I want to be like this guy. Like this guy is so good and stuff like that."
But
So-
he wasn't at that point. Was he like not illegal, but like was he a criminal?
yeah.
Yeah, he started
Ivankov
becoming
was part
infamous
of
during
it,
that time.
all of that, but it didn't become a revolutionary
I need to go back to that flashback.
army.
I need to go back to that flashback with the Vegapunk in the first what chapter was
No,
that?
but that
Chapter
happened
1000?
like 23 years ago.
That was O'Hara. That was O'Hara incident.
Yeah.
That
That's what I'm
happened much
saying.
later after the God Valley incident.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying the O'Hara incident for that. I remember there was a narration. I want to read that narration. Well, what chapter was it? 1008, 1038? No, 1000 and where is it? Thank you, Daddy. I'm on your side. I think it's 1110. No,
1066, check.
no, it's much after that.
Hold on, I'm on the.
Wait, let me check.
I have
Oh my-
every
it might-
single dragon scene. Hold up. Yo. Oh my
I'll
god.
tell you one.
Where is it? Wait, old friends. I think it's 1076. Let me check. 1076.
Yo, I found the chat. Yo,
Where was
guys,
it? Where was
I got a whole clip, guys.
Big brain. What chapter was it, Sid?
I don't know, but I got the episode. Look at him. He drops in. Look, he was a revolution. He was part of the Liberation Front. Yeah, look at
Liberation,
this.
yeah.
He drops down. Look at Dragon dropping down from the mountain, and he starts
Sing the
yapping.
boss line.
And then this is the moment after witnessing Ohara.
He's Che
as well.
Guerrero, man. Look at the way he. No doubt, my guy had a picture of Che Guerrero. Oda had it. Yeah, it looks just like Dragon right here.
Dragon's birthday is the same as Che Guevara's, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, I'm telling you, he's basically Che. Alright. Wait, I can't hear the thing.
Oh wait, there's no sound. Wait, I think it was 1076.
Let me see the chapter. I think it's 1062. Hold up. No, it's not 1076.
Wait, hold on. Originally known as the Freedom
1066,
Fighters, but
I'm
look,
pretty sure.
it's just on the wiki, bro. It
Where's it gone?
is on 1097.
Ah.
Originally known as the Freedom Fighters, before assuming their current name, they are the most prominent force in the world that directly opposes the world government and seeks to dismantle it. They're particularly against the world nobles, blah blah. Let's go past. At some point
They're
after
22
his
years old.
defection from the Marines,
7 months after the Ohara.
acting more look, they were more like mercenaries than this is what Suraj was trying to explain. Mercenaries than a proper military force due to the lack of funds and weaponry. He attempted to recruit Vegapunk a lot, but then the revolutionary
What was
army
that?
only started 22 years ago.
Yeah, what chapter was the recruitment with Vegapunk?
How about after the war thingy? It'll tell you this chapter.
Just look at the reference, innit?
See, after what the reference will show you. Yeah, 1097.
1097. No, it's
Oh no,
not, is it?
1066.
1066.
Yeah.
That's what I've
Oh,
been telling
shit,
you.
Yeah. I thought it was way after that. But nice shout. Wait. There it is. Yeah, you're right. So this is what it says, yeah? That's what I was trying to say over here. It says, what are you doing? There you go. He drops down and says, Captain Freedom Fighters, yeah, age 33. And then he says, what happened afterwards? There you go. Before that year had ended, he joined Imperial Bangkok and Bartholomew Kumar, yeah? So that before that year had ended. So I guess before that there was no Ivankov in his team. But okay, so
I think there was because
There was, I think, together they created. No,
I think they mean I think they mean together they formed the party.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that
Yeah.
it wasn't part of the group.
yeah,
Wait, let me
they
just
were
see.
the core members. They were already part of the Freedom Fighters.
So the Freedom Fighters, yeah, I guess
then
they
they're
were
like, yo,
violent. I
listen, like,
guess-
you know, we need to actually be violent.
They were defending.
Maybe they-
This is what Suraj is trying to explain. Is before becoming the revolutionary army, right? They were more like a defensive force. If like a corrupt kingdom was purging people or doing things like that, then they would go there
Basically, they
and,
were
and
like-
be
they're
a
like
mercenary
Nika.
force,
They're
right?
like Nika, basically, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
the
but
Freedom Fighters,
then
isn't it?
after
Yeah, that's why
witnessing the
he was
Ohara
called the
incident,
Liberation.
yeah, after witnessing the Ohara incident, they became more offensive. They created an actual military unit who would directly oppose the world government. They became revolutionaries. So they would recruit before a kingdom even fell. If they were part of the world government, they would like give funds to them. They would give resources to them like before the fall even happens. Does that make sense? Like they're inciting
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
revolutions.
So I'm reading it. You're right. So basically, Vegapunk even said over here, you're right. Don't be stupid. What would my intellect and expertise achieve within the improvised military force like yours? He did have a military force, but it was very weak at that point in time. The world government is a massive organization, and within the navy, in particular, there are more reasonable people to be found. Don't
Pirates
use
were
gold-
richer than the Liberation Army because pirates would steal, right? The Liberation Army
Yeah.
had no funds. Now they went on an offensive. So I'm pretty sure they were taking funds from from the countries they were saving as well, like from the kings and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that's where they
And
received their
look
funding.
look at the date, right? 22 years ago, King Bekari introduced a new highly unpopular policy. So right after this moment, the Ohara moment, right, where they found the revolutionary army. I think the reason Dragon and the gang even like went to Sorbet Kingdom was to recruit Kuma and Jinny to begin
Yeah,
with.
exactly. Because
And it was
Ivankov
happen
knew about
chance
them.
that the incident with King Bekari happened during that time too.
So the the liberation or the freedom army or the freedom group, yeah, happened right after God Valley. I don't think it happened right after. I think it took at
I
least
think
2
it
years.
took years. For
Yeah, it
that
took
to
years.
start.
Yeah, it took a couple of years, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
But
think right now,
I
don't
think
he gets in
Dragon
trouble by
leaves
the Marines.
Dragon leaves the Marine after this. Come on, man.
Let's find out. I think he
Bro,
probably.
he
How
was.
do you know? I want to see
He
his
was
interaction
the
with
one.
Akainu.
He was the soldier being brainwashed, being told, "Oh, it's just an exercise. You're just shooting people with like
I
sleep
need
darts."
to see more Akainu. I need to see it. That's one thing I want. Yeah, I've said I don't.
Akainu
watch
hasn't
anyone
even joined
older-
the Marines right now. He doesn't join for another 5 years.
Wait, let me see when Akainu joins.
Another
Akainu
5
joins when,
years.
Kuzan joins, right? Around
Yeah,
Akainu.
they're both age 22 when they join. Right now, Akainu is age 17, same as Dragon.
And he joined 22, right?
So
Akainu and Dragon are the same
either
age?
Dragon leaves right now, or he leaves in 5 years. I bet there's another incident.
No, the
after
reason I'm
Akainu
saying,
and
the
they
reason why
join.
I'm trying to say he's still in the Marines here, because I really want to see a
Akainu
that's
and
what I
Dragon.
wanted, Akainu Dragon moment. That's what I wanted.
I think that their story might be
It's-
more like Akainu before he became admiral, right? Like, what are Akainu's feats before he became admiral, before he became vice admiral? It could be that he was chasing down the revolutionaries. He was chasing down Dragon. That's how they were acquainted.
See, what Flo is
When they
saying, yeah, on
joins.
chat, have you all considered that Dragon gets imprisoned temporarily? That also could have happened.
That
Dragon
could
could have been
happen too.
imprisoned. Yeah.
And they basically said to get out.
Hmm. And then I think he finally escaped, and he's like, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna do my own thing.
I think so though. I don't. I think the way I see Imu playing the game is
Bro,
this.
bro,
Look,
hear me
you're
out.
gonna
Yeah,
beat
hear
me-
me out. Hear me
Go
out.
on.
Hear me out. What if, right? Dragon gets imprisoned, gets sent to Impel Down, and you know level 4.5 of Impel Down, where Okama Land is and all that.
Oh.
Dragon is
He
actually
fixed
the
it.
one who founded. He's the founder of that in the prison. Of course, it wasn't like Okama Land and all that, but he was the one who founded that sanctuary in level 4.5.
Okay.
That'll be sick. That'll be sick.
Yo,
That'll be
like
sick when it happens.
cooking.
That'll be lit. That'll be lit. But I genuinely don't think my guy went to Impel Down. I genuinely think this guy right after he went straight. Like man, you're trying to say he got imprisoned and how did he get free? Maybe you're right. Maybe God made a deal and because of that, he got released. I can see that happening.
I know. I think what must have happened is that he was supposed to be executed, but because Garp was the hero of the Marines, he got imprisoned instead. Yeah, because he pointed a gun at the Celestials. Like he's GG's there. He's supposed to
Yeah.
be executed there. But because Garp was the hero of the Marines, he did all this. He saved the world from Roxy Zebek. That's why they're like, you know what? Okay, he's your son. We'll not kill him. We'll just imprison him instead.
But you know the conversation between Garp and Kuzan. Didn't he complain to Kuzan that my son just left the Marines? Is what he did?
No, he's like, my son became a revolutionary. Like he's complaining about him becoming a revolutionary.
Like when that was
Ohara
after the
incident.
Ohara incident.
Yeah.
Because
so
Kuzan,
Kuzan-
during that moment, right?
It's only
During that moment
8 years
in the
from here,
flashback,
yeah.
during that moment in the flashback, that was like he goes back to train with Garp, like right after the Ohara incident, and then Garp is like, "Damn, my son became a revolutionary."
God Valley happened 38 years ago, and I think Kuzan joined around 6 years after, or like around
5 years after God
8
Valley.
5 years after, yeah. And then around, I think the flashback between training with the battleship happened 30 years from the timeline, so I guess 8 years after the God Valley incident,
Yeah.
right? So yeah. At that point, 8 years in, yeah, that makes sense. I can see. I still don't think he went to the. I don't want him to go to prison. And
I don't like, bro. If Dragon stays in the Marines even after this, and there's no justification, like, I'm sorry, but Dragon.
But the
is
way
never
I
gonna
see
be
the way
over.
I see it, Dragon's mindset would be like, though the Marines, everything's corrupt. I want to change it from within. So the way I'm seeing is Dragon for the next year, he's gonna try to make a change. Or trying to figure out what the frick, what's going on. The Marines corrupt. No one knows this. He's gonna talk to his
I don't
father
think the
about
Marines
it.
would even allow him to.
Then
do
he's
that
then he's
because,
gonna
bro,
talk to his father.
Bro, he raised. It goes back to like he raised a gun at a celestial.
At the
Come on.
Celestials, yeah. He's not going back to the Marines after this.
No, you're missing the point. He raised the gun at Celestial, and you're expecting people to remember him during that chaos. You're expecting people to think that he's not the person that raised the gun wasn't killed.
You
When
think
I'm
that
saying
celestial didn't survive?
that Celestial not gonna remember a random person named Dragon.
I think every Celestial Dragon survived the God Valley
If
incident.
someone
Everyone.
raised their
saying-
gun at you, I feel like you would remember that person's face, bro.
And especially if you're a spoiled brat like the Celestials, you're
I
100%
genuinely
remember.
believe. Yeah, look, a lot of people died in God Valley, and
This
after
man
that
doesn't
event,
even
it's
have
such a-
eyebrows. Like,
that-
how many people you know that don't have eyebrows, bro?
I'm telling
he's
you,
Super Saiyan 3
after stealing Shanks and Shamrock, I think they declared him dead. I can't lie to you. And that person that was there, I don't know. I don't think they knew that person was called Dragon. I don't think they associated him with Garp. They just felt like he's a random marine soldier doing something stupid, and he's
How
dead
do you
now after
declare
that.
someone dead without like knowing the name of that
Because they
person?
don't see them. They don't see them as humans. They see them as ants.
Yeah, Flo said something in comments. He shot the Celestial with the dart from behind.
Yes, thank you, my guy. That makes more sense. So that's why he's not going to get caught. I think for the next year, he's going to be trying to protest with Tin. He's going to protest, and then he's going to convince his dad, listen, what's going on? His dad's going to shut up and just do what you're doing. Don't worry about this. I'll talk to Kong. Kong is going to say, listen, just be quiet, brother. Just be quiet. What happened, God Valley, is good that you got deleted rocks from the face of the earth. We don't need to move. We don't need to worry about what the gotta say is. You don't need to worry about this and that. And Garp did his own investigation. He figured out it's all corrupt, but there's nothing he can do. Then he started swords from within. But then, but that couldn't. But the change that Dragon needed, he realized that his father was doing something. He didn't believe in
Basically, what
swords.
you said about Joy Boy and Davy, right? Like it's not gonna happen ASAP. Like he has to
Yeah.
do something about it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see
And
that
that's why-
happening as well. Yeah.
And the
Alright,
dragon had the will of Davy in him, and he said, "Nah, fuck that bullshit."
I think Dragon has a will of Joy Boy in him, because Joy Boy is a literal person who used to liberate people. He used to go to islands, but he used to see the slaves. He used to liberate, like physically liberate them. So I think he has a mix of both. But anyways, let's continue. Yeah, let's continue. So my guy, yeah, after basically getting shunned by Whitebeard, because the Whitebeard's like, nah, who are you, bro? You're nobody. But obviously they become friends. You got Stussy saying, where's Newgate? Wang Ji, yeah, that's his name, Wang Ji. Yeah, I say, don't ask me. Calm down, Dragon. What do you think you're doing? Me? What about you? Do you condone this? Dragon, bring the survivors aboard. We're saving them. And if anyone got a problem, I'll execute them. This won't end well for you, Dragon. Bring it on. See? Bring it on, bro.
He has to have been.
Bro, come
this-
on, bro. Look at that.
Yeah.
Bring it on, bro.
He's not
come
going back
on.
to the
He's
Marines
not
after
going back.
Like, look at this. You are going to get screwed for what you're doing, and he's like, bring it on. Like, screw everyone.
I think for the next year, he's going to have a political debate in within the whole Marine, trying to make a change from within.
He just said, I'll shoot you. There's no debate, bro.
Yeah.
Straight boom, boom.
Look, we got people like Akainu saying that shit all the time. We got people like...
See, I'm telling you, now, Yusuf wants something to happen, but it's not gonna happen. Like, look at this. It's like clear.
see him
How do
leaving
you
the
Bro,
go
he
into Marines?
said, I don't care. Stop yapping or I'll shoot you if you don't want to
Let me
save
make a
people.
point. Let me make a point. He's the son, yeah? He's the son of freaking Garp. I'm saying he's gonna get privileges no matter how you look at it. And second, my second point, the reason why I'm pushing his narrative, I can't lie, is kind of personal. Right? I don't want him to be. I want a Akainu moment with Dragon, because they got two different
They
ideologies.
can still have a
Yeah.
Kainu moment with
Also-
Dragon.
Nah,
Also
it has to be
remember-
while he's in the Marines.
Not a lot of people know that Dragon is Garp's son. At least I don't know about yours.
No, I know they don't know, but I'm saying the higher ups won't hire him, because the higher ups would know. You understand? Like Kong,
Bro,
like
they're
people
gonna
like
have
Kong,
a
people-
conversation, yeah. They're gonna meet on the seas. Dragon, not a Marine anymore. Akainu has just joined the Marines, and Dragon say, "Do you really
Let me-
know who you serve?"
Let me tell you the hierarchy right now, yeah, in the Marines.
Bro,
Forget
I'm
about-
telling you, in 5
me
years'
tell you the
time, yeah,
hierarchy.
in the middle of the sea, they're gonna have a conversation. Dragon's gonna laugh at Akainu and say, "Do you actually know who you serve?" That's what's gonna happen, bro. Like
Akainu's
I've
gonna
been
ask
through
Dragon.
what you've been through,
You
bro.
will.
No, Akainu knows who he serves. He knows he serves a demon, and I think he's okay with it because he's a dog, and he realizes they need to be necessary.
No, exactly.
evil
They
for there
came
to
to
be
two different
justice and order.
conclusions. They came
Yeah.
to two different conclusions. I agree.
Yeah. No, my point I'm trying to say is this, yeah. I can't lie, yeah. I genuinely think, yeah, he's gonna have some level of protection, because you forget about, yeah, who's on top. You got Kong. He's the top dog. Kong is the big top dog right now.
Yeah.
After him, it's Sengoku and Garp. There's nobody off. Like, you got maybe other admirals here and there, yeah.
There
But
could be
Garp-
admirals here. The
No,
like
they do.
Sengoku is probably an admiral here.
bro, these admirals are weaker than Garp. Garp, yeah, well, basically.
Yeah,
the
but
guy got-
Garp,
the guy got
Garp might
slapped
be
out by
strong,
Garp,
but he
bro.
doesn't have the ranking as an admiral.
No,
He's
no,
not
no,
the next in hierarchy after these
No,
guys.
he is the next in hierarchy. But the people, like, let me give you an example, right? You basically got someone that's a hero, even before he was called a hero of God Valley. He was a big shot guy. He was put in the case of what's it called again? Roger. And when he came here to God Valley, everyone got shook. It was someone that's massive, right?
Exactly.
Garp is not a joke. Even Garp was being talked about by Harold and Rocks way
Yeah,
before the
see,
he
even
became a
he
hero.
was. I agree with what you're saying. When Kong called up Garp, Garp was literally like, "Nah, I'm not going to God Valley," until he heard
Telling
Roger's
you.
name.
Yeah, but I'm trying to say
But
that means his
Garp-
position and power in the Marine and Navies is so high. You don't understand how powerful he is right now in his position. After Kong, you got Garp and Sengoku. I genuinely believe that. Maybe you got other admirals and you got the top dog before that.
And
But
one
I think
admiral is dead. Remember,
the
I
one
don't think they've
admiral's dead,
replaced him yet.
and they need
Yeah,
him. They
and
need him
that
right
could
now.
be Akainu's dad.
They don't even got the 7 warlords at this point. You have to remember this. So they need the amount of they need power on their side. They need some control. So imagine, yeah, this guy saying, yeah, listen, I'll stay with the Marines, but don't touch my son. Don't touch my son. They're not gonna touch his son. They're gonna let him talk within the Marines, speak
I
his
agree.
bullshit.
I think Garp is
yeah.
definitely gonna, because the Dragon's story is so integral to like a parent's biggest weakness is their
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
I think the main reason Dragon started thinking that is because like to save
Garp got
his life,
screwed
Garp
because
had
of
to
him.
do that.
Yeah.
And that's why he left the Marines, because he realized, wait a minute, his dad's probably getting flack, and there's no change in the Marines. Marines can't change, and realized he left. And Garp
Yep.
also didn't take the position of becoming captain, because he realized even if he did take admiral, because even if he took that position, he can't. He'll just be a dog. He'll be a bigger
Yep.
dog. Right now he's a dog, but at least he can do what he wants. They let him do swords. He let him do his own thing. Yeah. But if once he's a dog, that's it. It's done.
Because he's saying no to Kong. Like when Kong
Yeah.
told him, right, go to God Valley, you gotta do this. He's like, nah, dude,
Yeah.
I'm chilling with these these
Yeah.
girls here.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Roger's there. Let me leave these girls and go fight Roger. Like what?
Now, even now, when he went to get Kobe, that was unsanctioned. But let's continue.
Yeah, true.
Anyways, so basically, this won't end for you, Dragon. Bring it on. Where are you going, Rayleigh? Give on. Don't follow us. Sail the boats out to the sea and wait. That island never existed. Is that clear? Okay, so basically, Saturn, yeah, he's still Emu. You can see his eyes. So Emu's
Yeah.
there and telling everybody that forget about the island. It doesn't exist.
This moment,
West
right?
Blue.
One thing about the Saturn thing. Do you think there's a time limit to how long Emu can like
You can possess.
possess like someone like completely like that?
I think this is I put this in the review tomorrow. I think 100%. This possession is a form of awakening for the devil fruit. So basically, you know how awakening works in Zoans, just like a god fruit has 2 awakenings. One is a paramecia effect, and one is a Zoan effect. Luffy, for instance, can change everything around him, which only a paramecia can usually do. Like paramecia can change the environment around you. Whereas Zoans are said to only affect the person that ate the fruit, that make you stronger, heal faster, become like physically like basically improve your physical attributes. Now the god fruits I think it exhibits multiple factors.
Like it has Logia, Paramecia, and Zone.
So Emu's fruit, put this on the review. Emu's fruit, just like the god fruit, it can extend to other people. It's so awakened, it doesn't just affect the environment, it can affect other people.
Because remember, Luffy's fruit made everyone's eyeballs pop, and he was even beating Kaido. Like he was making him into a toon as well.
Exactly.
So I
And
can see
through
what
his
you're saying,
contract, and through the contract, once the contract is made, a chained, it takes form. Obviously, it takes its energy and whatnot. Once that's formed, and then the contract is a binding contract. Like for instance with Saturn, I don't think that's gonna take because it's mutual. I don't think it's gonna take a lot of energy to jump into him because it's a mutual agreement. But it will take a lot of. It's obviously it requires HAKI power. I don't know about time limit because you know when Luffy becomes Gear 5. Gear 5 has 23-second time limit, but maybe he does have a time limit which is like 5 minutes or 20 minutes or maybe 1 hour. I don't know, maybe an hour time limit because after 800 years he's able to improve that that length. But it's a form of awakening. That's how I see it. And awakenings, I mean.
And remember,
like,
Emu's
it takes
Haki is a
form.
bit different, right? Every time anyone has felt Emu's Haki, they've always been like, what the hell is this Haki? Even now, everyone's like, what the hell is this Haki? Even in Elbaf, like people are like, okay, this Haki is it's something on a different level. So Emu has had the time to train for 800 years. Like not train, but like develop his/hers Haki for 800 years. So I think like
There's 2
that
types of
has
Hakis. There's one Haki that's a Haki of like a dream. I'm a king. I can achieve what I want to achieve. I want to soar the heavens and skies, and I'll do it. Because that shows the ambition of a person. That Haki comes out and it's very powerful, and it can split the sky. But then there's a repressive Haki, which is very like it relies on putting other people down. It relies on stepping on other people. Like that's why the devil's Haki is different, right? Because it's pure oppressive Haki. But that Haki, you know when Joy Boy unleashed his ultimate Haki in MF, you see how Emu's back broke, and he was like, "What?" You see that the level of difference of a true Haki and a oppressive Haki. I think if you like Luffy's Haki will step it up once he taps into his Gear 5 and stretches that shit. I think it's not a problem.
I think it's the amount of
Yeah,
haki as well that the people are feeling.
Yeah, 100%. 800 years of build up, bro. My man's going all. All right, let's go.
He's
Let's go.
been edging for 800 years, bro. Come on.
Hey yo, look at this! That freaking watch looks like Ace, like a side by side. Oh my god, he looks at the records
Oh
kept.
shit, yeah. His hair especially.
Okay, so we finally ended this like God Valley incident. I think this is the last chapter because look how the narrator pops back in.
Yeah.
West Blue, the records kept by G11 and CP6 concerning the top secret level S special mission on God Valley and Sparse.
Ours boss.
Our
And
sparse.
so our sparse. The names of the participant of the human hunt were purged. Little is recorded regarding the site of the incident, God Valley. Look at that freaking building breaking. It literally
Mountain.
broke.
Oh,
Sorry,
the
mountain.
second,
In
the
the
second
second
mountain also
bro.
breaks.
That is crazy. Everything broke. So that's why it got wiped out because of the force of the fight. It literally destroyed everything.
Holy.
Yeah.
Do you know the government had ties to that black monster? Seemed like an affront to justice. Information regarding the island's whereabouts, size, and population were also purged. The number of casualties remain unknown to this day.
Oh,
I wonder what
my.
happened to the actual base of the island. Like, where is that?
I think Lelouch Imu is gonna like erase it as well, right? Because it says he says here never this island never existed. Is that clear?
I'll tell you why I don't think so. Because I think after the God Valley, I'm sorry, after the war between Emu, like 800
Don't tell
years
me
ago.
it's Elbaf.
Yeah. No. After the war between and the Ancient Kingdom, yeah, Emu had to use Uranus a lot. He was spamming Uranus, and one of the Uranus power source was from the Ancient Kingdom. Yeah, they knew how to run it. But once he
Like the
destroyed
mother
ancient-
flame.
yeah, like the mother flame, the father flame. Let's call it the father flame. So the father flame was gone after the destruction of the kingdom, and then the Uranus just became a piece of shit, like nothing. You can't use it no more. Maybe he used it as a threat, like a deterrent, but I don't think he was able to actually use it. So maybe he had a couple of loads left, but I don't think he at this stage he was able to use it.
Like just look at the way he
I,
says it here.
I
right?
just
That
don't
island never
think.
existed.
Listen. I just there's just clear evidence that like Uranus wasn't used is because the sea level didn't rise.
Yeah. That's
38
another thing.
years ago.
100%. That's a good point because that's the correlation. When the is used, it gets wiped from the island. Literally gets wiped away, and the sea rises right when that happens as well.
Like
But how do we know that
God
this sea
Valley
level
doesn't
didn't rise?
exist after the chapter. The people don't exist. The two mountains that make God Valley, they don't exist. I think the government.
Oh, do you know what it is? God Valley is the long time ago in you know that island, yeah, where they found that guy. I've got his name. He was in the treasure chest. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's God Valley, man.
Gabon. Sorry, not
Gabon.
Gabon. What,
He's that's God Valley.
Gaimon. That's his name.
The diamond.
Gaimon,
That's
yeah.
it. I'm telling you, that's
I
God
always thought
Valley.
he's Zoro's
Oh,
father.
and look what Flo said. I like that. Flo said Thriller Bark could be God Valley.
Oh my god, no.
Nah, but that's like a.
No,
Hey,
we're
dude,
not
the
getting into
mountain's
that.
gone.
Bro.
There's
We're
no
not
more
getting into that.
Like, it's just a normal island. It's just a normal island. There's no mountains. You're right. It's. I think it could be.
No,
just a
it
normal
holds
island.
something special because what's his name? Figarland.
Blackbeard.
Figarland found something there.
I thought
That was the
he found the
family.
Navy camp.
That was the family.
No, not just the family. You
Nah,
think
it
that
was the
only
family. It
thing?
was the that was the only thing I'm telling you. He got
Yeah.
excited about the family because he smashed that girl, yeah, Shank's mom. He smashed her and said, and she leaked
was
it.
a yapper,
You know what?
certified
My
yapper.
neighbors, yeah, because the girl, and then she leaked it, bro. She leaked that the day we lives there because she was in love, and he got excited after that. Then they made a big brain plan to do a purge. They would never have done a purge otherwise. And why would they destroy the whole island? Anyway, let's continue on, yeah. Okay, so basically, the number of casualty remains unknown to this day. And he goes, I'm with you there. If you want to leave the Navy, you should join us. Oh,
Oh,
hey,
Look,
shit, you're right.
look what he said. Look what Garp said.
Hell no. If I quit, who'd protect the Marines?
but
It's
Garp
all
actually
about-
thought about it, and Roger offers him a position.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can join us. Like they both just faced a demon and they just killed rocks.
They
killed
found
somebody.
out the real
Bro,
truth behind the world government, bro. Come on.
Yeah, and they just killed rocks. You don't understand. Imagine you kill someone. I know. Look, I know Garp here obviously hates. I mean, not hates, but he's against these pirates. But deep down, I don't think he wants to kill them, right? I mean,
Wait, he hasn't
Yeah.
killed Rox yet. He's still alive.
you think Rox is still alive? I think Rox is dead.
Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah.
Let's watch this. Yeah. Hell no. If I quit, who'll protect the Marines? It's all about the mass, Garp. The mass? What are you talking about? Armament HAKI can normally counter devil fruit abilities and I'm using Conqueror Haki coating to the boot. So there's no way my attacks aren't doing anything. Huh? It's because he's also using Conqueror Haki to guard himself. It's not a surprise we'd cancel each other out. Exactly. If we don't overcome that damage, we won't go through. We'll lose sooner or later if we kept trading blows like this. We simply can't match a monster in battle of
They're
attrition.
running out of mana.
Yeah, that's mad. Because the Haki, because remember, Luffy ran out of Haki too. Yeah, but Gear 5, can stretch that shit back. So that's why I don't understand. Luffy got the hacks, yeah?
That's
He
why
literally got
Luffy is the
depleted.
counter, yeah? I think back to Enel, right? Like the fight against Enel, and Luffy's fruit, like because of its rubber properties, was a direct counter. And for this final arc, especially Marie Joie, I think the final battle, I see it similar to the Enel fight where Luffy's fruit directly counters Imu's because
I feel one more thing, right? Hear me out. Yeah, I feel one more thing is that Luffy. Okay, now if y'all have played the God of War games, in God of War, like the latest and the second latest one, basically Kratos' son. Kratos' son didn't know he was a god, basically. So he didn't know his true worth. And I feel it's the same when it comes to Luffy. Luffy doesn't know his real devil fruit. He still thinks it's just a rubber fruit. And I think that's what's holding him back. So the moment like there will be a time he has to learn like the truth about his devil fruit, right? I think that's when he will reach his peak. Even though he's saying Gear 5, I'm at my peak. I don't think that's the case because he still doesn't know his true devil fruit. And I think once he learns that, he'll be able to get even more hacks into his arsenal.
Okay, shout out to Mighty though, because that's what I think as well. So basically, I agree with you to the degree that Luffy hasn't fully awakened his fruit yet. Because awakening, you have to be in tune with your fruit, but I think there's another level of his awakening. However, remember Vegapunk said when they fought against what's his name again? Freaking Leopard Man.
Yeah, Lucci.
Leopard Man, yeah. When they fought against each other, he said they're both in tune with their fruits. And I think to be in tune with his fruit, all he has to do is just feel free. Feel free and just want to laugh and have fun. And that's what the fruit is truly about. So I don't want to say that, oh, he's going to really evolve to the next level and go to the supreme heights, because I remember Joy Boy lost against Emu, and the reason why I think it's not Luffy's the counter, I think Blackbeard's the counter. Shout out to Mike because he said it from my mouth, right? And I got a short coming out. I literally recorded the short in it, the Blackbeard short, because I do believe Blackbeard's his Nami Yami, the fruits that Rox was told about by his ancestor, the King Davy Jones, he left a journal. I think he left the information with his family and said, look, if you want to beat this monster, you need these fruits. And the fruit was the Yami Yami no Mi and the soul fruit, which Loki has. And again, and also Joy Boy's fruit. All three fruits are needed. The reason why I see it like this is because I think you have to realize Imu is not just a devil fruit user. He's a Haki user. You understand?
And Haki transcends all.
Yeah, he's a Haki user, which he's been nourishing that Haki for 900 years. You're talking, imagine 900 years of Haki. Like just been like completely getting fashioned, and he's immortal, so he's not body's not getting old. His will is not getting old. So he has an insane amount of Haki, just like easily to dispense, to give to other people, to just give his power and share that shit. Imagine how much Haki he has. Yeah, so that's one thing you have to counter with your Haki. That's Luffy comes in for that.
Mighty asked of all Logia fruits, why Yami Yami? Because it can turn off devil fruit powers.
Yeah. It can turn off. It can literally touch. You touch someone, the devil fruit. Imagine all the contracts he has. Imu gets touched by Black. That sounds dodgy. no. But you know what I'm saying, yeah. If Blackbeard somehow
doing on the counter.
But you get me, right? If Blackbeard manages
Instagram is pure brain rot, dude.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. But basically, imagine you touch him, yeah. He gets touched now. He got touched. Now, for that moment, as long as Blackbeard is holding on to him, my guy, all of that contract he has with his gotta say, all of that contract he has with the freaking God Knights, yeah, it just instantly should get wiped away, because it's dependent on the freaking devil. Now the devil, maybe he's fighting the devil fruit gets sucked into the abyss, right, of Blackbeard's Yami Yami no Mi. So maybe they have to do it in a fight. Maybe Rox, yeah, that's inside of him, fights in that moment, whilst that fruit counter happens. But then the Haki fight has to happen as well, and that's where Luffy comes in. Now Luffy, yes, I believe the Luffy will definitely counter the Haki. He'll have more Haki because he can stretch his Haki. Like we saw with Kaido, he got knocked out, he got depleted of his Haki, he's sunk to the bottom of the ocean. He comes back, just eats a couple of meats, come back up, and boom, he fights again. He got killed he literally got freaking shot in the head, shot in the heart. He got friggin' shot in the heart. Man's got gear 5, boom, boom, boom. Drums of
No,
liberation.
what I
comes
was
back.
saying is that his imagination is good, right? Like Luffy has insane imagination. I think what's holding him back is the fact that he doesn't know that his fruit, what his power can do. What's holding him back is just that, yeah, I'm just made of rubber. That's it. I think that's what's holding him back. Like his belief that
I
it's
don't think so. I don't think so
animation.
because I don't think he believes that anymore. Because after the fight where they gotta say in Egghead, bro, he's literally he knows he can feel the tune of his power. The tune force is too strong. He
And he
already is
still
the tune
thinks
force.
it's a gum. He
No,
says
it's
gomu gomu no.
because that's what he's been taught to feel. But he's not afraid to make the freaking tree into a baseball bat. He's not afraid to just like
He
do some silly
that's the
shit,
thing. Like
make
he
freaking
just
pizza.
I feel he can do a lot more once he learns. You get what I'm saying?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like yeah, he knows what he's doing, right? But I feel like he's attuned with his fruit, all that is there. I feel he can do a lot more once he learns that. Oh wait, it's not just the gum fruit. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just made of rubber. Yeah, there's much more to this. Though, like it's Luffy. Though he has high battle IQ, right? But he's still a bit dumb in
But
the head.
what about Mighty? Yeah, just a shout out to Mighty. I mean, I do agree with the Yummy Yummy no Mi being a counter to his devil fruit. I don't think it's a counter to his immortality. I'll tell you why. The immortality, yeah, it's gonna be a separate issue altogether. He can
It's God
share it with
Haki.
other people. No, mortality, I think it's to do with. He said it's Ope Ope no Mi, which I agree with. And because it's Ope Ope no Mi, it doesn't
I think
mean
it's
it's
the power stems from the user who gave
Yeah,
him the
yeah.
immortality with the Opera of Numi. How is Blackbeard gonna touch that user?
That's what they all have to work together, isn't it? That's why it's a team
Exactly.
fight. It's a gang. They have to
But
fight. Kobe has to jump
Luffy's
in.
immense
Up in
haki
red,
can
I'm telling
overpower
you.
that.
Yeah, I think Luffy will put him down, and that once he gets touched by Blackbeard, it's going to be game over. But the thing is, the mortality won't disappear. I think they have to do something else to get rid of that immortality.
I think Luffy's haki is gonna be the counter to the immortality.
Yeah, because the mortality, what I see
Because
it as
we've
this.
seen
what,
we've seen strong
Saban said.
haki slow down the regeneration, right? But like the infinite haki that Luffy can channel with his devil fruit, I think can completely erase the Ope
mortality.
power. Yeah.
I don't. But remember, the Ope Ope no Mi surgery doesn't mean that the person did something special to the human being by doing some next level jutsu. I think it literally does a surgery on that person, with the body itself becomes immortal. That's how I take it. Because remember, something with the body. It changes. Maybe it makes the body part of the soul, and they make the soul and the body one. Remember, because when Law was moving the hearts to other swapping hearts, yeah, the personality of the person switched as well. You understand? So I think what he does is he makes the soul independent. When the immortality surgery means the user has to give his life away, right? So his soul and everything, yeah, essence is sacrificed. It's sacrificed because
It has something to do with cell degeneration as well. Like I feel like it has like a lot more than that. With what you're
I think
saying
it's
that
to do
it
with
has
the
to do
soul,
with the
though.
body.
I think it's to do with the soul because I think the hockey comes from the soul.
Bro, turn
Yeah.
himself into a philosopher's stone like in FMA.
Can't imagine that. But yeah, all right, let's go, man. Let's finish the chapter. We've been yapping. We'll lose. Okay, so basically they can't win in a battle of attrition. So he said we'll lose sooner or later if we kept trading blows like this. We simply can't match a monster in a battle of attrition. So next time we use Conqueror Hockey, we should channel all our mass into it. Yeah, don't worry about crippling the aftermath will be okay. If we do that, we probably won't survive this. Either way, it'll take all three of us out of commission. And if we don't land this, it's all over. I feel bad for these guys. Hey, Rox, I don't know if there's any words that'll comfort you at this point. I don't know what happened to you, but I do know one thing. I can feel your frustration.
Oh,
Imagine this, my guy, man. I feel so bad for him. This is like an evil ability, obviously, but yeah.
It's literally Gen V, bro.
Yeah. This is no time for tears, you dolt.
Bro, look, that's a hint,
Kagu
bro. That's a hint
Suchi.
how Luffy's Infinity Haki is gonna help in defeating Emu. Look at what Garp says. The attack name.
Oh, infinitum. Yeah, is a foreshadowing. Hey, look what Rox. Look at the relationship. Rox is literally making Roger cry because he's in pain. You can see the level of empathy he has, even though they were. Look, when you see someone in pain, yeah, I can't lie. I don't know about you guys, yeah, but this is a normal human trait. When you see people suffer, right? When you see people in pain, you should feel that pain to some degree. Maybe you won't exactly be in their shoes,
yeah, that's
but you.
empathy, right?
It's empathy. A lot of people don't have that. Funny enough, yeah, they'll easily take someone's life. They'll do something crazy. They'll destroy someone innocent person for just the sake of their ideology or what they think is right or wrong. But when you see and look at that person like literally suffer, it will make you break down. And this is what makes Roger sick right here. I love Roger because
look
Roger
at
is
the imagery
human.
of how like Luffy in Gear 5, like that's how he laughs.
Yeah, it does look
But
like that. Yeah.
Similarly, when Roger finds the One Piece and he has that laugh panel, his eyes are closed similarly, but he's laughing. But here, even closing.
Look
the
at this,
eyes
my
is
God.
enough, bro. That's-
No, because he's crying. I can tell that Roger.
Yeah, he's crying. Yeah, he's like, there's no time for tears, you told.
Yeah, because he's crying too. When he's seeing him cry, he's feeling he wants to cry. So he does his attack. He's getting his sword ready. He's charging that shit up. Yeah, look, he's basically opened the fire gates. His son is gonna have the power of fire, but he's opening the gates of fire because he uses this attack called Kagu Suchi, which is the Shinto
The
deity of
Shinto
fire.
god of fire. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, nice.
And at the same time, Garp is like charging up his arm too. They're all charging that shit up in it.
Oh,
They're winding that shit back. Infinitum. Whoa.
Oh, he
Boom,
calls it
ace. Oh shit! He called the sword is ace, isn't it? Yeah. And then ace, bloody hell, an explosion.
the god of
Like,
fire, Kagatsuchi Ace. The god of fire Ace.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's funny he gets that fruit. The world government tried the best to bury this incident in the shadow. However, the disbanding of the chaotic crew, led by Roxy Zebek, would leave an I can't freaking have to zoom into that shit.
undeniable echo.
Oh,
Because
yeah, that's
most of the crew members still survive, and they raised havoc in the next like age.
afterwards.
Yeah.
They changed the landscape forever, innit? The Rocks pirate destabilized an entire era, and the tremors of their legacy would continue to shake the world. A legendary incident uncovered. Boom. I feel so sad. I swear down, I feel so. This is savage, man. Look at how the legend of Rocks ended. He seemed like a poor fool. He's crying his eyes out. He looks so helpless, and he can't even move his body. Bro, I feel sad. Like this is such a what worse way to die, man. If I come back after that, bro.
It's sad, yeah.
If he
Look at
doesn't
him.
This
find,
getting
listen,
animated got to be peak one.
if he doesn't find Eris, none of this happens, bro.
What you trying to say? You're trying to say
If he
his
doesn't
husband's
fall
the
in
problem?
love, none of this happens. If he doesn't fall in love, none of this happens.
Bro, sit on that red pill agenda, man. Just stop.
No.
Just
I'm
stop,
just
Rob.
saying. I'm just saying, like
No way.
So to defeat Emu, you have to overcome that weakness. The weakness.
That's why Luffy's gonna win.
Yeah.
Luffy's
No.
gonna fall for that shit.
Let me finish my point. Yeah. Like Eris, I haven't like formed this point like completely, but basically the weakness to Rocks, the reason he lost against Emu, he wasn't ready, is because he fell in love, and Emu used that love
Took
he
advantage
had
of it,
for
yeah.
his children, his wife, and showed that that's a weakness. That's why you lost, Rocks, right? Like even in the final
don't buy
moment,
that.
his emotions. Listen, even in the final moment, his emotions, his love for his wife and children, is the reason his emotions got all jumbled up, so Emu could Domi reverse him when he because he rage baited him.
I know what you're saying.
Right?
I know what
He
you're saying.
used them, the ones he loves, as a weakness against him, right? And I think
I don't want to bring back Boruto, and I don't want to do this here, but Boruto does it pretty decently, right? Love is a component that can make you strong, and it can
Exactly.
make you weak. Yeah, Rocks, yeah, obviously, yeah, got weak at this point, but that's because he let himself come to that level. Yeah, he was too fast-paced. He was too not level-headed, and he didn't have the crew. I'm telling you, he didn't have the crew to keep him balanced. He had maybe Kaido backed him up by that fight. Lillian backed him up. They weren't the right support system he needed. Maybe Whitebeard was, but that wasn't enough.
I agree.
Yeah. Now the difference is Luffy obviously loves his little crew. He loves them. Remember after what happened in Shibodi. Shibodi broke him. Yeah.
And they love him too. And they love
Yeah.
him too.
And that's the difference. That's why Luffy's crew, is what made Luffy Luffy. Luffy's crew is gonna let Luffy fight and beat these guys because of the love they have for each other. I know it sounds cringy and
No, I agree. I agree. That's the power of love.
Yeah.
That's how
Love,
you
bro.
defeat the devil. Bro,
Exactly,
people
bro.
Harry
laugh, but
Potter
that's how you
bullshit
defeat
going
the
on
devil,
here.
bro.
My guy Bilo, man, he's still on it. Man, thanks you, brother, man. Thanks for the $5 donation. Evidence of Itachi got a fire. Even though that Sasuke moves goes to show you Itachi's flame reaches all anime. He is the GOAT. It does, you know? That's actually crazy. Manga
Nah,
got
fuck
inspired by
Itachi, bro.
Kishimoto.
Blind ass dude couldn't do
Please,
shit.
bro.
Killed his
Nah,
own
bro, he came
clan.
back. You know, when he came back, I think he kind of redeemed himself when he shot down Kabuto. He kind of redeemed himself a little bit, in my eyes. In my eyes. And look at this, Iwu Presidente say Oda said it's not gonna be the power of friendship. You know, I'm not saying
It has to be the power of
No,
friendship. Like
no,
I
no.
don't understand. Like what
Oda
else
said the
it could
One Piece
be.
won't be
I
the
want it to
power
be
of
the power of friendship because to me, right, power of love, power of friendship, is how you defeat the darkness in the world.
No, no.
I don't think it's power of
What
friendship.
Oda said, listen, hear me out, yeah. What Oda said was that the One Piece is not going to be the power of friendship or the stories
Yeah.
you make
Yeah.
along the way, or it's going to be a tangible thing. That's what Oda said.
But
He
let me
didn't
make it
say
clear.
that how you reach it, how you beat Emu, how you beat the final boss is not going to be the power of friendship.
But let me make it clear. I'm not trying to say the story is about power of friendship. I think the story is about. Look, it goes back to Jujutsu Kaisen. I know I'm keep using other animes to explain my point, but Jujutsu Kaisen, the main character right now, yeah, is called Cross and Maru. Yeah, they're the two aliens. They came from.
Are you sure they're the
Siberia.
main character?
Yeah, I think they're the main characters in my eye. And they made a point, yeah, that listen, what a true neighbor is to understand and respect another person's belief system and ideology. Understand it. You don't have to respect it completely, but understand it and try to respect what they value most, what their treasure is. Luffy's what he valued was his hat. He treasured it very deeply, and that's what his treasure was. Everyone has different things they value. And Blackbeard obviously values power, or I guess in this case, revenge right now. And at one point, yeah, all of their values will be understood, and they will have a mutual agreement. Oh, they value this, and they don't value like the oppression that Imu is trying to push out. And then they will join forces. It won't be because of friendship. It'll be because of understanding
join
that
forces,
treasure, the treasure of one person's heart, the belief that you want. You know, like when Blackbeard said to Luffy, "No, you have to dream. The dream that Skype is real." You know, even though Blackbeard is a freaking
Dreams
psycho,
never die, baby.
yeah, dreams will never die, and that's what they can agree
I
on.
think for Blackbeard to join like the side of like the Straw Hats, like to beat like emo and stuff, is going to probably be the power of friendship, to be very honest.
This
But
is
other than
dreams.
that, yeah,
is
other
power
than that,
dreams.
I don't think like it is something tangible. Please, Oda. Okay, please.
No, I'm saying this is gonna be the power of dreams and power of dreaming, yeah, and achieving through like believing. I know it sounds cheesy as heck, but they're gonna believe that this evil, corrupt guy that's trying to oppress people for such for a long generation, that's trying to hide the truth, they're trying to stop you from getting to a ascent to a new level, yeah. He doesn't want technology. He doesn't want Vegapunk's technology coming to the air, giving everyone Wi-Fi, getting Tesla internet and technology, Tesla freaking electricity. He doesn't want that shit because he wants to have control over that power. So he has some control. He doesn't want freedom for the masses. Whereas Blackbeard, in his own ways, he wants freedom. He understands that, listen, sometimes freedom can be ugly. It can be disgusting. Because the people, sometimes when they want freedom, that means someone else's freedom has to be taken away. You know, so the power of the whoever's stronger, their freedom will be reigning. But that's not oppressing someone. That's just the person that's weak. Unfortunately, in Blackbeard's eye, they're just too weak. They need to be stronger. Whereas Luffy thinks even the weak people need freedom, and if they can't get freedom themselves, someone stronger will give it to them eventually, and that's him. Anyways, I think that's what the story is. It's all about freedom in some sense.
All right,
And a
that's
900-year-old
a great
story.
spot to end the stream on.
Shout out the chapter,
sir.
man. This chapter makes me sad.
This chapter was good.
This entire
shout out to
God Valley
Barlow again.
flashback is peak.
Rocks,
I
man.
think
Rocks.
it's over though. I think we're now. I hope we see an aftermath next chapter, but I don't know if we're gonna see it.
Yeah, I don't think because the narrator spoke. So I think it's
Yeah.
done.
I think
I think
next
going back
we're
to
gonna go
Loki.
14 years ago to Harold.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna
that's
see
it.
like
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Loki does. Like, I think next chapter we're gonna go back to Elbaf and Loki's gonna hear the news of Rox's death.
I think the flashback could be ended.
You
and we
think
might-
Gaban's
No,
gonna
no,
tell
the
Loki
flashback
like,
can't
"Oh,
end.
listen."
Loki hasn't told us. Like we don't know what happened.
No,
14
Loki's
years
gonna go
ago.
straight to. What I mean is gonna go end it with
No,
God
we're
Valley,
gonna
but
see.
go
We're
to
gonna
Harold.
see Loki's reaction to Zebek's death. We have to.
Yeah.
Like Gaban's gonna be like,
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
Zebek died like this, okay?
No. I see that. We're gonna see Loki's reaction. Then we're gonna see
Yeah.
Harold. What happened to Harold? That
Yeah.
storyline's gonna be the
Nani?
next.
And
focus.
then we're gonna go through a montage of like Loki leaving Elbaf, what happened 14 years ago, all that.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get anything with Roger. I'm sorry, with Dragon. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah,
I think Dragon's
this-
flashback will
this
happen
is
later.
Yeah.
for now.
He's still looking east.
Yeah, sadly. All right, guys, man. Much love. Thank you so much.
I
And
wish he
thanks,
got his
Milo,
fruit here,
for your
though.
donations.
When do you think Dragon gets his fruit? Does he even have fruit?
Does he even have one?
That's a good point, because we didn't see him grab a fruit yet.
Yeah.
And we really believe it's going to happen in God
There
Valley.
has to
Yeah,
be
because
another
if
incident.
anyone has to get a fruit, it has to be in God Valley. Like I don't see when else does he get it.
There has to be another incident that happens. I think 5 years after this is after Akainu joins the Marines, there's gonna be an event with Dragon. Yo, my camera.
Your camera died, Sid.
37 years ago, a year after this incident, Drum Island begins their research in finding a cure for a sickness that plagues their homeland. Do you remember that?
I think this is why Dr. Hiriluk said that people only die after they are forgotten. Rocks is not forgotten yet.
Also,
I
you know,
don't think Rocks are dead.
foreshadowing from Goda.
Yeah,
And Nikita donated $5, man. Shout out to Nikita. He asked, or she asked, how did Blackbeards beat Bow and Ace that had both Conqueror's HAKI?
With his
you
yummy
can
food.
have Conqueror's HAKI.
Yeah, I think he has Conqueror's too,
And
though.
Blackbeard also has Conqueror's HAKI. It's
Yeah, I think
confirmed.
Yeah, he does. Because he fights Law in it.
Mm.
Yeah, and obviously Law has Conqueror's as well. So.
But
he does
Law
have
put up a
Conqueror's HAKI.
very good fight, huh? Like very,
Yeah,
very
dude, that
good
they
fight.
they got jumped, bro. That wasn't even a 1v1.
Yeah. And it's just
Yeah.
Law versus like all of them. Like his guys are like useless. Except Beppo, actually. Shout out Beppo.
I think that Blackbeard was trolling a bit. I can't lie to you. a little bit.
I think he got serious later, yeah.
No, even his crewmate said, "Bro, stop trolling."
Bro, the animation was sick. Like, have you seen the anime episode?
I saw clips of it. I'm still behind
Oh,
in
it's
anime.
so good.
I'm still in like the end of Elbaf in the
Dude,
anime.
you need to watch the new episodes. Like the Goro
know, man.
says, they are
the-
like a menace in the anime.
I saw
bro.
all the clips. I've been rinsing out the clips here, but it's not the same, man. The
It's
reason
not
I'm
the
just trying to
same.
wait for One Piece. I'm trying to wait for One Piece to stack up, and I'm gonna binge.
No,
it. I
you
can't
you
wait.
shouldn't watch One Piece. Like they are removing like the anime scenes on One Piece. For
I think the
I think
anime
you can do
has,
that.
it's come back. Like, the anime is doing good now. Like, you don't need
once
One
you get
Piece.
to
Like, at least Egghead.
Onigashima, stop using One Piece because the pacing is actually
it's
good.
doing. The pacing is pretty good now. Yeah.
Even Egghead doesn't have.
Yeah,
a lot of,
Egghead
I
has
think they
amazing
had planned
pacing.
for this whole from January what's gonna happen. I think they had planned it from before only.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
the way they're
guys,
pacing
yeah.
it.
I suffer from reading manga sometimes. I can't lie to you. Sometimes, like I'll give you an example, right? Obviously, Gachi Archetype, if you guys don't know about it, it's pretty lit. I read the manga. I'm like 50, 60 chapters in. Ardo's up to date. And the anime dropped. And I try to watch the anime, but because I read the manga so recently, everything's so fresh in my head. I just feel like I know what's going to happen next episode. I know the freaking twist, turns. I know the backstory. I don't
Yeah, I
get the
get what
same
you mean.
oomph. And even I can't appreciate the art. I want to appreciate the art and the freaking animation. But
One
because the
Piece is
story
different
element's
in my
taken-
opinion, right?
Yeah.
Especially Egghead arc. One Piece is very different because you get way more than what the manga showed. Like a few panels in the manga become like 5-minute long artistic
the Kuma
expression,
backstory.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Kuma backstory in the anime, it is like a masterpiece. In the manga, it's still good, but it doesn't have that same emotional impact.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna watch it because I know what they're doing with the anime.
Like,
It's
bro,
Naruto anime
there's
to
a
some
scene,
degree.
right? Like, it is in the manga as well, but it's just a panel. You just look past it, right? But in the anime, Kuma and Jinny, like, sit in front of the window and have a meal together, and then they just start crying. Like, Jinny just starts crying in the anime.
Sick.
And
That's
you just,
emotional.
like, I felt so sad, and I started, like, becoming emotional.
cried
But
at
in the
the-
manga,
this
it's
stop
just
sign,
a panel. It's just a panel.
No, that's sad, man. I know what you mean. It's not the same. That the manga. That's what I said about God Valley, and I'm 100% gonna catch up to the anime because I'm just waiting for the right time. You know what's so funny? I watched the anime 3 times, like back to back. First time, no, maybe 4 times. First time I watched it was when I was like 10 years old, and I watched it on back in the days on English dub in like Toonami, and I watched it with my family. I watched it with my brother and my sister. We used to watch it together, and then we watched the anime. We transitioned together from English to Japanese together. We used to sit down on a laptop, and us three used to sit down and watch it. Like you binge it in my sister's like bedroom, like in his bed. We would be very young, and we watched it all the way up till I watched it until the end of after Fishman Island. And then I watched it again from when after university. I binged it from the beginning by myself. And I stopped at where did I stop at? I stopped after the Big Mom arc, and then I watched. Oh, that's 3 times. Sorry. So the third time I watched it was with my wife. I got married, right? So this like is and she never watched One Piece. I'm like, dude, you gotta watch One Piece. So I started watching it with her,
Bro,
and
how-
That's
this
how you
third
get
time I
married.
watched-
married
Make
to
your wife
someone
watch
who
One
hasn't
Piece.
watched One Piece. What is
Yeah,
this?
yeah, and it was so peak. So I watched the third time, yeah, and this time this time with her, I'm gonna go catch up. So I caught up all the way. So remember, I stopped first at first time was after Dressrosa. Second time was Big Mom
Your camera.
arc, yeah, and then now the third time is Wano. I'm freaking stuck at Wano. I can't move past Wano, man. I need to move. I need to get that out of the way now, man. That's my goal. And I can't wait for it to be seasonal because I know people are saying, "Oh, seasonal! What the frick is going on? We're not gonna have One Piece." I want it to be seasonal, bro. It's good. They're gonna get rid of the shit, trash, freaking fillers. They're gonna get, the pacing will be better. It'll be
There
better
hasn't
animation.
been any fillers. Like since
It's been
Onigashima,
peak.
I
Yeah.
think it's the pacing has been perfect.
Since part 2 of Wano, they've
Yeah,
not
yeah,
had
part
any
two,
fillers.
Wano. Yep.
Bro, I had to suffer through freaking Big Mom's arc.
Oh
Whole
my
King
god,
Island.
I was
Whole
watching
King
that shit
Island.
weekly,
suffering.
bro. Oh my
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, I was
god,
watching
dude,
that
dude,
shit. Oh
that
my God.
fucking Dressrosa arc, yeah, they keep
Dressrosa.
running. Luffy running. That Bellamy scene.
Yeah.
You remember
Even
when he gets
Zoro-
stopped by
Zoro
Bellamy,
getting
right?
lost.
That
You know,
fucking
Punk-
episode, man. There's
Yeah.
like 5 weeks straight of Luffy every time. Bellamy,
Bro,
how could
imagine
you do
watching that
this?
shit
Cut.
on a weekly
Cut to some
basis.
random bullshit, tontada bullshit, bro. Oh my god, I hate
Bro,
it.
I felt the same way. Same thing with about Fisherman Island. I had to suffer through original Fisherman Island. I
Oh
had to
my
suffer
god,
through
original
freaking,
Fishman
uh,
Island is ass.
Punk
If
Island.
you do a
Horizon.
rewatch,
Yeah.
you need to watch the.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did
Best
they
villain of
redid,
One Piece, Horizon.
Fishman
Yeah.
Island,
They
and
fixed
there's
it, they
rumors
fixed
they're
it.
gonna redo Punk Hazard next.
Yeah, bro, I'm
Oh.
telling you, that's why. And some of the time it's so draining. I wanted to watch it. I love One Piece. Obviously read the manga, but it's so draining on me. But I never felt that way about Wano. I'll be honest with you. Wano was sick throughout. Wano was 10 out of 10 peak.
See, Mighty in chat is saying, right, I just finished Dressrosa. I hate Usopp. Hope he actually was dead. I'm not gonna lie. In
What?
the manga, wait, let me clear this out. In the manga, it's much better. It's the anime that just stretched that scene out. I know what you're
What do
talking
you
about.
mean? That shit was
in the-
lit, bro. That shit
Bro,
was funny
no,
as
in
hell.
the
That's
anime,
moment.
they stretched it for
No,
so
I've
long.
seen
The
in the
Tontadas
anime,
are
it's so
suffering and
funny.
Usopp is running, and you're like, I would have abused in
No,
Hindi
I'll
right
be
now.
honest, Mighty. I swear on Mighty. I can't lie. Maybe I'm gonna get hate for this. I thought Usopp, Dressrosa was Usopp's arc. I can't even lie to you.
Nah, I think in the manga it was done better. Like Usopp's
Yeah.
like that moment. The anime just stretched it out so much. Like it was unnecessarily stretched out. Bro,
Yeah, they got some-
Usopp kept running while the Tontatas were suffering there. That was so annoying to watch. Like I felt like
Yeah.
whacking him there.
But he needed that. He neneeded that moment.
And
man.
yeah,
Oh,
like
oh,
Mighty saying, this is
Frankie-
immediately after Frankie versus Senor Pink,
yes.
man. Like
Oh,
peak
that was
fight.
sick. That was sick. But that was sick because of Senor Pink, his backstory and his hard boil.
Yeah.
That's why I was sick. But Usopp's
City Cameron
character
again.
with development, understanding that he had to level up, the pressure, him unlocking his observation haki to some next tier. Come on, man. And shout out to everybody. Okay, so just to say when the next stream is, we're gonna do next week Friday again. Oh no, there's no stream next week Friday.
No, there's no chapter next week.
There's no
So
chapter.
next week.
Yeah,
probably.
I might do. I
I'll
might
be
do Jujutsu
streaming
Kaisen.
though. If I feel like
Yeah.
reading manhwa, I just turn it on.
Yeah. Next week we're gonna do One
There's
Punch
no
Man stream.
schedule to that.
No, we do One Punch Man stream next week, and
We
we're
should do
gonna
JJK
Jujutsu
stream as
Kaisen.
well.
Yeah, JJK.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
JJK is too good right now. You guys should
Yeah.
like catch up.
And I'll
it's a
break down
peak
what's going
study.
on if you guys are not
Guys,
today.
I thought
next stream.
I set up the stream for all of them. Like Yusuf, Harrison, they have no excuse for not streaming anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure we do JJK next week. I'm gonna make sure we can do that.
All right.
And Harrison's gonna do One Punch Man. But with that, guys, let's call it a day.
See you guys next time.
Bye.